VegF Takeover.
and targeting VegF using Bevacizumab.
Once upon a time, the four kingdoms, circulation, nervous, musculoskeletal, and immune, lived in harmony. Then everything changed when the circulatory system attacked.
The year was 1914, and a circulatory democratically elected leader had just been usurped by a tyrannical party claiming to relinquish all political freedom within organ states. This oncogenic mutation party, or the OMP, rebelled against homeostasis, demanding support from its constituent cells. While several villages of tissues were killed, the immune system failed to recognize that destruction from a full-scale war would be inevitable, as all communications with the kingdom had been intercepted. The circulatory system continued to perform uncontrolled mitosis, consuming nutrients from the other nations and starving their tissues by the action of VegF, which generates blood vessels redirecting trade routes to the OMP. Trade had continued in this one-way fashion, as nutrients were held hostage and taken advantage of by the circulatory system. The circulatory nation's borders approached the point of metastasis. Lymphocytes from the immune system were engaged in one last desperate attempt to identify the issue and stop this, but it was far too little and far too late. The circulatory system's hordes were expanding far too quickly. The three kingdoms decide to use their ultimate weapon, an external antibody called Bevacizumab. Pause. How does Bevacizumab function as an anti-cancer agent, and why should we target VegF? Well, VegF binding is what promotes the formation of blood vessels in a process called angiogenesis. In non-cancerous individuals, VegF expression normally occurs to bring excess nutrients and oxygen to hypoxic cells or to simply promote the development of the vasculature. In cancerous cells, VegF is overexpressed. This constant binding action enables tumors to grow rapidly at the cost of healthy surrounding cells and their deprivation of nutrients. This is VegF, with reservoirs 110 in red being regions essential for its binding. Here's VegF bounded to its receptors, resulting in an angiogenesis cascade. Bevacizumab is a targeted therapy medication, a class of drugs which locks onto target molecules essential for disease development. In this case, Bevacizumab selectively binds to VegF with high affinity and specificity, using the Fab region of the antibody to recognize and bind the ligand. Upon binding, Bevacizumab inhibits VegF from binding to the surface receptors VEGF-R1 and VEGF-R2, thereby disrupting the downstream cascade. Bevacizumab was hoped to debilitate the circulatory nation and not being able to resupply. Unfortunately, the therapy caused off-target binding to the VegF outside the tumors, creating a backfire and further potentiating the horrors of an oncogenic tyrannical nation. Our story is one that is fictional and takes the perspective of a host whose major organ systems are engaged in a parallel of World War I. Cancer is a prominent issue that is set to affect 1.9 million new patients in 2023. Bevacizumab has shown promise in clinical practice when combined with chemo, but off-target binding effects, as shown in our animation, and drug optimization, preventing resistance and allowing it to work on a broader range of cancers, needs work to be done. We can't wait to see where targeted therapies will take us in the coming years.